Oh, is the stream lagging? Wait. There it is.
Is it lagging for me?
Yeah, it should be fixed now, apparently. Alright, so yeah, this is Space Mama. There's a pretty cool strat on the first stage you can do.
Yeah. I've never gotten it, so probably won't see it.
Yeah, but basically you could actually hit off the spike on the way up, and then actually hit the cage on the way down, which is really dang, you missed it. Which is really cool. But yeah, that cage is really annoying. And fun fact, on GBA version, all the spikes are gone there, so you could literally just hit the cage without having to worry about the spikes. Also, if you move too much to the right, oh, that was pretty nice. If you move too much to the right, so you need to make sure to not move too far to the right. Alright, so upcoming is, well, I guess you won't go for it because it's not worth it. It's called Stormer Skip, originally found by Dot Flag, but it was a really inconsistent version. And then I came up with an easier version, but still, it's really not worth it to do unless you're going for world record, pretty much. Is on that third loop, you would overshoot the loop and get a big tether, as big of a tether as you can, and then actually do a jump punch off, and then another jump punch. And the reason you do another one is because because your punch actually overshoots the ring, and while you go up, the punch comes back and actually hits the ring again, and you can actually do an extra jump if the punch hits the ring again, and that actually makes it able to do a little jump again. And that little jump is needed, well, not like Dot Flag did it without it, but it's really inconsistent. But that jump makes it much easier to actually make it on the sharpener, and that saves about 8 seconds if you get it first try. So it's nothing major, but it looks really cool. And yeah, it's pretty risky because if you fall down, which is possible, you lose your motion.
I haven't even tried to do it yet.
Yeah, you shouldn't bother with it. You gonna do the speed storage here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so there is another instance, I mean, of speed storage here. Is just like Plum Skip Skip. You actually get speed from this slippery platform where we walked off right now. Like right now, we have speed storage stored because we got faster speed than run speed. And now we will make a little walking jump on the sharpener and then try to do a running jump. Oh nice, you got it. And try to do a running jump off the last frame of that sharpener, and that boosts the speed you stored from that slippery platform, and then you can actually reach that next sharpener on the first cycle, which you would not be able to do if you would do it normal, like the normal speed strat. So that's a really cool find. I think Shatru found that. No, testers found it, but then like 5 months after that, we finally found out it's actually RTA viable. So the strat was there, we just didn't know it was RTA viable. Same with speed storage in general, like it was found like maybe half a year before we actually started using it. And like you saw, the speed storage thread is so much easier than the normal plum skip. So yeah, happy we finally implemented that in 2 runs. That's pretty cool. Yeah, plum skip. It's the one I talked about earlier. In case you missed it, it's the gauge at the top of the first screen of the mosquito's nest level, where you are able to actually grab a vine unintentionally by storing your speed before, and then actually using it on that part to actually reach that vine. Where you would normally 2 years ago do it with a strat of not flag, which was really hard, and now because of speed storage, it was much easier. So yeah, that's about it. Why is the donations going to the music composer specifically? Well, basically, this marathon is all for Remi. Remi is Remi Gazelle, which is the creator of Rayman 1 music, and he actually wanted to make a remake of this of the music he made 21 years ago, may I add. And as you can hear, the music is amazing. So he wants to remake it, and he started a Kickstarter, but sadly it got cancelled because of not enough financial support. So we decided to do a marathon to, you know, to gather some donations and support for Remi. Although we originally wanted to do the marathon when the Kickstarter was still up, but then he cancelled it. But we still decided to do it to support Remi, you know, because he will try it again. He will try either another Kickstarter or another event. I don't know. He will try it again to get the remake going. But yeah, it's really awesome. The music is really awesome, and imagine what modern technologies can do. Will make it even more awesome. So yeah. Okay, and also a quick add is that all the donations and the bids as well will go to Remi directly. All the bids given during today and tomorrow's marathon will go to Remi. So yeah, about this fight, you can actually, Sojourner found a way to speed up this fight, which was really hype. Basically, you can actually get double hits on this boss. And the way you do it, actually, you can even do a one that was, I don't know, the developers didn't think long enough, but she actually, at the end, does an attack where she shoots 2 beams at you, and if you hit her really fast, and then she does the attack with 2 beams, you can actually hit her again as late as possible, because her iframes don't last long enough. But the way we actually do this before she shoots 2 beams is by hitting her, then moving to her other side, and that actually makes her turn around. And just because she turns around, that gives us enough time to actually make her run out of iframes and to hit her again. And we can do this 3 times in the fight, and that saves about 15 to 18 seconds, so that's pretty awesome. Like, this game is pretty optimized, so to find a 15 to 18 second strat time save, it's pretty damn awesome. So yeah, it's pretty hard to do though, when you first start learning it, but it becomes much more consistent after you do it a couple times, which is normal, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, after this, it's time for Crystal Palace, which is arguably the most choked on level in this run. Like, basically, if I get a run past Crystal Palace, it's pretty damn hype, you know? Because Crystal Palace is pretty damn hard to do fast. That's why I usually do like slow strats everywhere if I'm on a good run myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talking about these little cutscenes, on the PC version there is actually voice acting in a few parts of the game, so and the PC version is coming up right after this run, so make sure to watch the amazing voice acting in this game as well.
I'll try to get the rings there, but probably.
Oh yeah, the last hit sound. Yeah, that's actually pretty funny in this version. Like you don't. It's like it sounds like killing an anti-tune. I think that's what I thought about it. Oh dang! You actually tried to go for the quick start there. Yeah, if you get a tether boost there, you can actually if you press jump and punch while you have the speed and you reach a ring, you can actually extend that speed, and you also get another boost in height if you do a jump punch.
Almost.
And yeah, you can basically chain that until
it
all the way to the right. I think you should just do it normal. And like you should really check out the tests of this screen though. Basically there's a way to get like an insane speed boost, and it actually boosts you through the wall, which is really awesome. So definitely check out the tests of this game. Also, we got some donations. We got $2.31 from Dutch Potato without a note, but yeah, thank you for that donation. And we also got one from Sobinist. I'm not sure if it was read yet, but it says, "Congratulations, Alex, on your second world record in this marathon." So if it was already said before, well, we can't thank people enough, I guess. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can see this first screen is really annoying because of all the rings, and if you die, it's like literally the ground is all a pit. So if you fall down, you just die. It makes it a really hard screen. But yeah, you can make it a bit faster with all these speed storage or like the speed locking strats. Sorry. And also here to make this part a bit quicker and to skip the red ring right there by doing a speed locking strat.
It's easier to do the speed thing there.
Yeah, exactly. It's easier than doing it normal. Basically. Because yeah, if you do it normal, you have to time your jump pretty well to not get hit by the spikes. So, yeah.
You need a life here, you can fall down to the water thing.
Yep, exactly. If you drop down there, there's like a little piece you can stand on of a platform, and if you do, there will be a life that spawns. Yeah, there's a lot of secret lives hidden in this game. Pretty awesome. Oh dang, 1 HP. Like if you do not have 1 HP here, if you have more, you can actually go for a damage boost strat there on the swinging boulder, where you would jump up, then you get hit by the boulder, and then you land on that platform with the spikes, and you would be able to jump on the platform he is right now. And yeah, you do not even have to use the swinging boulder, the swinging spike, because you can even do it without, but it's even harder to do it that way. And also, you saw him randomly jump to the right, but it wasn't random. It was actually to spawn a cloud. The one that was moving to the bottom of him. And no, actually not that one. That one is already up. I'm saying it wrong. You spawn the cloud on the top. That he right all the way to the right of the screen. And that's faster than actually jumping on that cloud that first is up, then moving all the way to the right while you spawn the top cloud, and then going all the way back to the left. Oh nice, you actually were able to grab that ring to the top. Yeah, that section is really hard as well actually. And yeah, that section with the lava ball, like sometimes the spawns of those little spiky balls circling around it can be really annoying, and if they spawn like on the opposite directions, it's really hard to time your jump, because that's actually a trick. You can actually jump high enough to actually land on the boulder right away like you did. And to actually do that more consistent, it's better to actually helicopter just before you land on the cloud, and that actually gives you a high jump every time, pretty much. So every time you see him helicopter just before hitting a cloud, it's just because to get the max jump height as possible. So yeah, now there's like the only break in the game. I guess it's like a 40-second wait for either Joe or like Joe is just like rambling about something.
And he has really deep voice in this version.
Yeah, like everything is high pitched in this version, but his voice is like really deep. And from what I read about it, the story actually about this is that you need to actually plug in the light switch. But yeah, it's only a dark screen on the first screen. And also in the Atari version, this screen is actually all lit up, like it is not dark at all. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, some cool crawling action there, following the diagonal parts. But yeah, this screen can be really annoying, especially in the PC, and this version as well a bit, where you get like no place to see where you go. Like on the PS1 version, there is at least like the circle, the light circle is a bit bigger than it is here in the PC version.
And it's also brighter.
Yeah, exactly. You did it without dying, so that's pretty well. That's pretty good. That's the goal of the screen, just don't die. Alright, so now to get to the really annoying rings part, and before that to do a really, like, if you actually want to try and do the screen without taking damage, it's actually really hard to do that because of an upcoming jump. And wow, you will actually have to try for it because you only have 1 HP. Although, yeah, you do. So yeah, you will see pretty hard. Dang, that sucks. Oh well. Well, there is gonna be a jump downwards, and there's like spikes everywhere. And you need to do like a precise hover to not get hit at all, so it's really hard to do this screen without getting a single hit. But yeah, this screen in general is really hard to do correctly.
Just scroll all the way.
Why not? It's pretty cool anyway, the way it crawls, so... Yeah, and an interesting thing is normally in the PS1 version you have to jump to the left like you did now, but in this version the cage is already there actually. So you don't even have to do that in this version. There's another case of the cage already being there. It's in Twilight Gulch, which you probably didn't notice. But there is a cage there where you do not have to jump up to actually trigger it, because it's already there. And then yeah, these motherfuckers, like seriously, this ring jump is actually, if you do not do this tether boost he's just doing now, that jump to that ring is really annoying. It's like almost pixel perfect to get it. So that is why actually in the PC version there's an extra ring in the middle, which makes that part much easier. And yeah, there's a really cool clip here you can do, but it's only works in PS1, the American version as well. It doesn't work in the Japanese or adult version, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, there is another thin part there, and horizontal meeting a diagonal platform, so you can clip there. Although it's probably only, you should only probably try it once, because yeah, you lose a lot of time if you do not get it first try. But if you get it first try, it doesn't only look amazing, it also saves like 4 to 5 seconds. So yeah, here again, another situation of a really annoying cage trigger is that you almost hit the end sign and then a cage spawns to the right. So that's why you like jumped far to the left and then move to the right, because otherwise the cage wouldn't have been spawned yet. And then here, yeah, we use a damage boost, and then we actually fly over a trigger. Like, if we wouldn't jump and hover there, there would be 2 annoying enemies spawning, but we can just jump over that trigger, so we will not even see those enemies. And then yeah, there is a hidden life here that is not in the Atari Jaguar version, believe it or not. If you jump over that spike, like you just did, there is a life that spawns, although it is not in the Atari Jaguar version. the Atari Jaguar version is actually really hard, and just in that version, they don't give you the life. It's actually terrible. Just being able to beat Atari Jaguar without losing out of continues is, even for speedrunners and people that has run the game for months, it's super hard. Alright, so time for some more like sort of auto-scrollers that you cannot speed up. And then we're almost moving to Mr. Scops, which is the next boss, although in the PC version and in the GBA version, you can actually skip that boss, because again, like Mr. Sex, all the cages are in the first screen, and on the second screen it's the boss, but on the PC version and the GBA version, there's an exit sign on the Mr. Scops first screen, but on the PS1 version and the Sega Saturn version, there is not. There is no exit sign, so we have to do Mr. Scops. And even weirder, on the Atari Jaguar version, there is an end sign, but if you skip the boss, you do not unlock the last level of the game. Whereas in PC version, you can. You can skip Mr. Stone, and you still are able to go to the final level of the game. But on the Atari Jaguar version, there is an exit sign, but you cannot skip the boss, because the boss is a requirement to unlock the final level of the game. Which is pretty weird. And also in the Atari Jaguar version, the cutscene in the first screen of the game like has a sign to go to the second screen. So all you do in the first screen is hold right and run, and you get to the dark, well, not the dark screen because it's not dark in the Atari Jaguar version. You get there in 2 seconds, whereas in this version you would have to wait 40 to actually get past the first cutscene screen. Oh yeah, this screen is really annoying as well. It's just like the first time you speedrun this game, this screen will be really annoying and will probably cause you to die a lot of times. Because it's pretty hard, but you did pretty well. Nice, good job. Like, it's pretty annoying to get past the spikes and then to get past that piranha as well. Especially in casual play, that piranha is a bastard. That's why I kill him I myself kill him every time, just to, you know.
I die when I try to kill him, so I don't.
yeah, just for the casual times, like I kill it, just because. So yeah, in the PC version, you would just get all the cages, you would die, and then you would be able to exit the level. But here, you actually have to kill Mr. Stone, Mr. Scops. Dang it. Yeah, pretty nice tether boost there. What you can do is to get past that section a bit quicker. You can do it on these rings as well, but I'm not sure if you will go. Oh my god, you actually go for it. Okay. Look, this guy's better than me. I do not go for this. Like, seriously. If you mistime it, you just fall in the pit and you die. And it's very easy to mistime this, but look at this badass just going for it. Nice. Oh, and I'm missing the ring. Fuck that, dude. God damn it. Okay. Thank God you took the checkpoint. Though if you take the checkpoint in the PC version, like, you have to do Mr. Stone. Actually no, it is actually possible to return to the left, but it's really hard without, if you take the photographer.
Doing all
It
the
is
hard
possible
stuff.
to get, it's really hard.
Doing all the hard stuff and fail the easy part afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Huh. Oh yeah, that jump he's doing right now is really annoying as well. There we go. And then the red rings that is coming up is like the most annoying part of the screen, because the red platforms, those two will always move like in a different way, and jumping on that red platform is a pain in the you know, like you see. Even with the damage boost, it's pretty annoying. but thankfully you can re-grab the ring there. But yeah, oh god, okay, that was lucky. That was lucky. Oh god, dude. Okay. So yeah, what we can do here is a tether boost to get some more height, to try and get on the red platform a bit easier. Oh, it's still hard. Oh dear god, you got it, nice.
I'll probably die in
Alright,
the
so yeah.
second phase of Mr. Scops though.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just run into him on the
Yeah, you should.
last one.
Probably should, yeah.
Since I almost always get hit on
Yeah,
the last hit.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying to actually avoid that damage there. So yeah, there is an easier strat here. What you can do is, if you have more HP, you can, and he doesn't knock off the right platform. This is another instance of RNG actually in the game, is the first platform he knocks off. If it's not the right one, you can actually jump over him, and then you get damage boosted back to the left, and that will actually respawn the leftmost platform, and then you can actually stand on it because he doesn't knock that platform off. And you could just charge your fist. And another funny thing is, if he's at the edge and you punch him, he actually moves to the right quicker. Like in the past, we would just wait and hang until he moves more to the right. But you can actually hit him when he's at the left side, and he will move to the right more quicker, even though you don't actually even do damage with your hit, he just does move quicker. And yeah. So yeah, doing this next phase with only 1 HP, it's pretty risky, especially for the last hit, so he's just gonna suicide here. Amazing cutscenes, well, the boulder, the ball. Oh, did you even hit him just before you die? That was fun. So yeah, first time when you did this, you were probably like, what the hell am I supposed to do? But yeah, you redirect his hits by punching yourself, which probably took a long time to figure out.
Yep.
And then yeah, after this, we finally unlock the last level of the game, which is Candy Chateau. The name is there for a reason, we'll find out pretty soon. And yeah. And it's time for the hypest part of the run, which is the last boss fight, which they made really cool in this version. You'll see. I won't spoil anything. It's just really cool.
And a cool ending animation.
Yeah, exactly. Don't spoil it.
Then it's just not die on the frying pan.
Yeah, the frying pan is pretty hard. Like, if you do not time your jumps well enough, you will either overshoot or you will just die in the pit. Or, at the end, there is actually 2 patches of lava or whatever it is, hot sauce, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
And it insta-kills you. And it's, yeah. Oh god, you did, yeah. Dang it. It's pretty random as well, like this level design, like standing on the frying pan. I don't know. Okay, nice, you did it. Good job. Alright, so now we get the Dark Rayman chase. Basically, he does exactly the same inputs as you. And yeah, if you screw up movement or anything, he will catch up to you and he will just kill you instantly if he touches you. So yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid that. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Okay. You did it though. And then we actually move to the left a bit to spawn the top cloud there, because if we wouldn't move to the left, the cloud wouldn't be there and we wouldn't be able to jump on the next platform. What's with these wacky transitions? Yeah, that's unique to this version of the game. It's pretty cool. Pretty random as well. And that makes this game actually really slow, like, just because of loads and animations. It's like more than 50 minutes slower than the PS1 version, just because of that. Alright, so on this next screen, controls are actually inverted. At least the left and direction, the left and the right directional keys. Like if he pushes left, he will move to the right, and if he pushes right, he will move to the left. So yeah, right now he's pushing left to go right. And then there's a trick here you can do, which is called the clown skip. And he got it first try, nice.
I usually get the first try.
Wow, that bird. No, anyway, if you jump towards the clown, you will get damage boosted and you will actually be able to grab the edge. Although, it is possible to grab that ledge without actually doing the damage boost. So, but that's like a pixel perfect input, pretty much. Although on the Atari Jaguar version, it's much easier. The reason is because you actually jump higher, so you can literally just get the hang on every try. Although it's pretty hard in general to hang though in that game. Like you just want to hang 50% of the times, but yeah, you just jump higher. Alright, so time for the amazing boss fight. It's really cool. Like this, the effects there is really cool. Like every hit he does, you'll see great things happen, at least from the second phase on. Like the flashing windows in the background. That's only in this version as well. Also, these fires to the left and the right of you, if you actually get hit, you do not actually get invincibility frames. I mean, you will get hit by the fire through your invincibility frames, and that's probably the only fires or the only damage in the game that does that, where you can just, if you hug the right of that fire, you will just instantly die if you hug it for too long, so that's pretty interesting as well. So yeah, you really want to stay away from it. And then yeah, just as the electrons are dropping the fist, you can actually jump up to it, and you will get into this phase a bit quicker. And yeah, like you can see, every hit you do, there's like a lightning effect on the screen, which is really cool. And then these sisters, you can actually cheese this fight by just stun locking the left one, and the right one will never shoot at you. And then here, this last phase, time was also coming up. You can actually get double hits by, if you hit him once and you hit him again exactly 1 second, so 60 frames, you will be able to hit him again, and again, and again, and again. So the task would be able to just do 8 hits in a row without him jumping up again. So that saves a lot of time. Yeah, time is coming up, and on the last hit, time. Right? No, never mind. Missed the last hit. And time.
Another cool,
Nice.
the cool ending.
And now for the hypest thing. Oh no! What the hell? What happened? Game cutting out at the coolest moment in the game. But no, this is a known emulator issue. It cuts off the coolest moment of the game. He's actually supposed to do like a breakdance thing there, which looks really cool. So if you want to find out how that looks, go to YouTube and type in Sega Saturn ending, or go to a speedrun on speedrun.com and click on any console run by me of Martin, and and you will actually see the breakdance.
Yep.
149.17, by the way.
Oh, dude, nice underestimate though.
17. I got 12 on my Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, good estimate.
Yeah. So yeah, up next is the Rayman PC race, which is gonna be hype as hell because Artles and Mr. R both have times really close to each other. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. Get ready for that. We're gonna set up and we'll see you right there.